Good morning, folks. Welcome back. I'm going to do another fairly large environment in our Dyson sphere today. Um, Thinking kind of a cliffside, maybe some water, should be good. And I think the first thing we want to do is build our floor, and I'm going to just give it an actual floor in case we want to deal with it. So let's say S4. So it'll take us to 8 meters on the side, and then S, Shift Z, 15. So 120 meters. Pretty large. Should be reasonably good. Let's bring a person in just so we can check our scale though. Maybe we want it actually a little bit wider. Take it to there. Okay, something like that. And let's go ahead and save. We've had issues lately. 2409, 24.1 live stream Cliffside. Okay. And I think I want to mirror this one. I want to feel a little bit more sturdy and centered. So mirroring's a good option. And let's put this like here. There we go. And I'm just going to apply this. And we're going to come back. Let's just grab the whole loop. And how wide do we want it to be? 1. It'll be a very narrow cut there. Okay. Take this and this. E50. Might even go higher. Let's go higher. Let's go E75. That should be good. And that's our cliff. We're done. Well, these jokes never get old. Okay, and actually, grab this and this and this, and just bring it down. Just give us more room to play. Okay, now I want to create a couple of water features too. So let's go ahead and do that. There, and then 4 water features are going to go here. Yeah, that seems good. And then 1 for our person. I want to bring our person up so he's actually there. He looks very short. Woo! There we go. Something happened to him, but whatever. Okay. Bring forward. Let's take a look at him. Let's make sure he's the right height. Yep, he is. Okay. Now let's come to this thing. Tab. Control R. Loop cut. And I'm going to set it to like here. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm going to select this. Actually, yeah. We'll do it like this. And we're going to have to pay attention to our numbers. Inset. Let's just go 2.5. Cool. And then here to here, here to here, I 2.5. Grab them all. Bring out these. Yeah. And Alt-E along normals. In. Cool. That seems pretty good. Offset even, yeah. Okay, cool. And save again, come back. Now, these 5 faces there. Face, poke faces. 1, control minus. Let's create a circle about that big. And E in. And then even a bit further, -5. Cool. And then Shift-D, P section. I grab those. Cool. Now we want to integer origin a scale in. Yep, cool. And E, that should give us, no, that's fine. E, okay. And go forward just a little bit. That's fine. And we're going to apply that. Okay. And move it to a new collection called inflow, which is where our stuff will go. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Now, let's go make a water. We'll use cell fluids. New fluid. Size X. Gonna be, sure. Y. Probably more than we want to go. We don't need to go that far. Are we on? Come on. Okay, we don't need that far, clearly. 100. 80. Yeah, sure. GY. Is that inside of our? Yep. Okay, that's fine. We can actually go a little further. It's right there. Good. And depth of 100. And then the depth doesn't increase the processing, so it's not a big deal. It kind of go as high as we want to. Okay. Save. There's our fluid. And this is going to be M, new collection, ground. So in our fluid, we got an inflow, fluid, inflow, ground of ground. Now let's see what we get. You're pouring in. Oh, that's right. It does not like having things over us. I've forgotten. So we have to stop. Let's take a look at our ground. And it's the best way to do this. 3. And 1. I want to KXC here to here. Did I get it? No. KXC here to here. There we go. Now, the B, everything from here up, right? Yes. P section. We can move this just back to scene collection for right now. Or actually, let's move to new collection top so we can hide it. Let's make sure we're good. Okay. Now we should be okay. Rewind, play. Yeah, now we're going. Now we're cooking. Got to mess with it a little bit just because of the way this thing works. You can't, it doesn't exactly, it's not a water simulator, you know, so it doesn't just, it simulates being a simulator, but it does a pretty good job. We're going to need to give it a higher end of like 1,000. Because it's taken a while, but it's fine. Just watching it. We might need to mess with the scales a little bit too. And we're getting close. Sadly, I think we do need to mess with it a little bit more. Let's see. Inflate 05. Let's go a little bit more. And grid resolution is just set by default. Time scale, we need a little faster. 2. Let's see if this will help us. I think that's a little better. This is going to make it a still anyway. It doesn't really matter what the time scale is. I think it might be too much with, you might have to play with it a little bit, but that's fine. I'm gonna do one more time. Get my cutter inflate down to 0.04. Save, let's do this again. That feels better. Still a long waterfall, I know. But we're getting somewhere. It'd be cool. Still moving. Should have a little bit more water, right? That's fairly frustrating. It's not lining up properly. Let's see if we can't fix that. I know we're taking this a bit, but you know, hey, whatever. Edit this thing too. And control bevel. See if that works better for us. Looks neat anyway. And our water things, tab A. I'm just gonna make them a bit bigger too. Okay. Save, rewind, play. Okay. Getting water. I know what I'm gonna do. One other thing we're gonna do. This bad boy here, 2 GZ. There we go. So we got a little bit of an angle going on too. I think that may help us. Definitely looks like it's helping us. Yeah, that's much better. Over the edge. Still doesn't line up exact. Let's do one more thing. And that would be, actually just grab this whole face. And GY. There we go. So now we got a little bit of an angle going on there too. That should help us. One more time. Did I, what? What? Rewind, play. Okay, now it's working. I was like, what the fuck? But, you know, hey. Do, 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 do. Love water. Water is so much fun to play with in the scene. I think this is going to be better for us now. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's what we wanted. I think it'll be okay. Let's look at it. See what the water looks like here. I think that will be fine for what we want. So let's just grab our fluid, and we want to big stack flow map. Cool. Now it's static. And we have water zipping out of there as we wanted, going across. Okay, pretty cool. Save. I think now I'm just going to join these back together because we're not going to mess with that water stuff anymore, so that'll be fine. Yep. Should be good. Okay. So what do we want to do next? I think we do want this to continue past. So let's add an edge loop there. And E, and just extrude this one out. We can take it like 100. So we get a nice far back shot. Now, let's come into it and control R3. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Technically, it could be the last one too, but we're not going to do that one. Circle. 3, E, down. Just give us some actual supports. We haven't been doing a lot of those lately. Something like that. Okay. Got some kind of Khazad-dûm bridge action going on here now. And this is going to be like the entrance to this area. Now we can kind of just start playing with it a little bit. I think this is going to be kind of our, if this were a video game, this is our playable area, and this is sort of other stuff. Yeah, that's working for me. But I don't think we need to come over here is what I'm saying. So we can inset, extrude, inset, extrude, inset, extrude, inset S, extrude, inset scale, E, S, extrude. Something like that. We're not going to go up to the top anyway, I don't think. It's kind of fun. Okay. Now these. Something like that. That's kind of cool. Haven't used as much random flow, like any yet, but you know, it's all right. We might get to it. We might not. Might keep this one a little bit more somber. We'll take this edge. Yeah. And let's bevel it. Like that. There we go. Cool. I like that. Let me take and extrude that. Like that. Sure. Inset, extrude, inset, extrude. Fun. Hey, so I don't know, same old, same old. Not a lot. Yeah, that's looking okay. You know, don't go making waterfalls or something like that. I don't know. That's not fair. We always go make waterfalls. bevel those, yeah. Lift that a little bit like that. Cool. And then I do kind of want some wonkiness here. So let's 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 seems good, right? Yeah. And 3 plus, right? We get those and those. Cool. And I'll leave that alone for right now. Just the first section here. Okay. Tab, settings, turn off dynamic scale, utility, plate insets. Pull those out. Max of 2 and min of 1. Gives us something like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, yesterday died 1 minute in, or 1 minute from the end. I think we had enough bad geometry that just it was okay as long as it was open, but when it crashed, it just would not reload the file. It was annoying. So I redid it with better geometry. I think I figured out what's going on, but some weird stuff with the way it does slicing, I believe. But anyway, yeah, we're back. I mean, I could animate something, Zote, but it's not really that interesting to watch, and it takes forever. So it's not really a challenge to myself. I know how to do it. It just takes a long time, and I don't really find it that interesting. So it's kind of like I could do this, yes, but why? Let's grab all the single ones, all the single ladies. EGZ3 up like that. Do I want to do that? No, I don't think we do. It's a neat idea, but no. We'll just keep it like this for right now. Save. But yeah, there's nothing quite like having your entire stream die literally a minute before you're done. You're like, oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. I was not pleased. Inset. E. Cool. Inset. E. We'll do the same thing, kind of continue our forms that we've been doing this way. That's very cool. Sharpen, yeah. Just kind of replicating forms. Mm-hmm. Okay, looking good. Now, maybe we will do a little bit of random flow on this stuff. Let's see. Actually, I know I'm going to make my life easier. I'm going to cheat. It's not cheating, but because I want some decent cubes, we just go up a little bit, which we can do. And there's no reason not to. Plus there. Now we get those. Good. Can I just do after each one. What do we do? How many we do? Let's do 20, fine. Yep. Control R, 20. And sure. Well, yeah, sure. That one gets everything, doesn't it? Let's not do that one, just because I don't want to deal with that. Okay. And then L, sharp. Yep. And plus. And we can just deselect this one. Okay, so we got those sections. So now we should be able to do plate insets. Give us something kind of fun. That's not bad. I kind of like that actually. Cool. And then down here on these, let's see. Cool, just those. Inset, individual, and then GY. Yeah. Cool. So continuing to mirror sort of those forms, trying to keep our forms doing somewhat the same thing. I think we're good on our water. I hope we are. I hope that's just, yeah, it feels like that's just looking weird, but we'll check in a minute. What kind of material do we want for this? Continue doing our soft. Let's see. Curious. R flow soft UV. That'll give us more control. AU cube projection. See, 8. It's gonna be dark. It doesn't feel bad. Let's just make it a bit brighter so we can see what the heck we're doing. Water, can I GY? Just to bear us a little bit. Does that help us? Yeah, it does. It makes no difference from the front, from the back end here. Actually, it might even help a little bit, but yeah, that makes it feel better. Cool. Yeah, that's an interesting material for this. I'm okay with it. Particularly because it's mirrored. It's doing okay for us. I like the soft versus the hard, I think, on this one. I think hard's going to be a little bit too jarring. Okay. But we still need to do more cool stuff. We have not yet spent enough time. Let's see if we can grab that one. At least that one. Plus the sign, we're going to get our yellow light. Maybe here too. That one doesn't have an overhang, does it? Yeah, it does. Those together? Can't even tell. Nope. Assign. Okay, so we have our lights kind of coming out like that. That's fun. Why they're not all balanced, we don't know, but they kind of mirror anyway, so that's cool. 2 in this way, 2 in that way. Good deal. I like that. Okay. Still playing. Now, I think, oh wait, I can't do both anyway. I mean, I can, but we don't need to do both. And here. Gotta go Shift Q, panels, depth of 0.05. Nine cuts. Those ones are huge, but that's kind of okay. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna actually undo it. Let's get rid of it. This face here. Can I add a cut? No. Oh, right. That's why it's weirded out. Okay, 7. Shift hide. So it. Yeah. KX. There we go. And KY. That should be better. Okay. I need to do the same on this one if I care, don't I? KX. And I have not yet seen the new Unity demo. I've heard people talking about it though. Sounded like people thought it was cool. Definitely sounded like people thought it was cool. Okay, so now we got those faces again. Now we should be good. Panels, panel seed. Should have more. Wait a minute. Come on. Shift hide. 1. Oh, is there another one? Yeah, okay. I fixed that one, but not this one. It's like, what's going on? KX. Let's see, W, subdivide. Yes, they can all be subdivided now. Okay, so that should be good. Shift Q, panels, panel seed. Yeah, okay, now we're doing good. Now we're cooking. Cuts. Cool. Yeah, no, I know. All these tools are You know, it's all coming together. Like that's what we're seeing is all these tools are reaching sort of a parity. Unity's going to be good. Unity's good. Unreal's already. Unreal honestly is already there, so Unity's catching up, in my opinion. Um, I admittedly am more of an Unreal guy than a Unity guy, but um, that was from 6 years ago, so it's not like a big deal. But they're all achieving parity. It's only a matter of time. Okay. There we go. My biggest problem, honestly, with those is like I prefer rendering in a tool that I can edit in at the same time. That's why one of the reasons I stopped using first Unreal and then Octane. It's just slow to have to edit, export, even with bridge tools now that make it a little easier. It's still like I want to just feel like edit, done as I have things. Like it's hard to check what I'm doing right now while I'm modeling if I'm doing it in um, a different tool. And lighting plays such a huge part in my process that it's very hard to do this without the lighting at least partially there. That's cool. I like that road. Gives us a fun road. Now, let's come back again. 3. I want to solo, shift hide, come back again. Yeah, okay, so this one also has our wonky little things we need to fix. X. There. Okay, X. There. And I don't know that I'm going to do it for the whole thing this time. We'll just leave it like this. This is still 4 faces. Yeah. Cool. Morning, Brian. Damn right. That sounds reasonably plausible to me there, Michael. I'm all right with it. I'll hide. Okay, come back. Come back to me. Let's see. Loop extrude. I haven't used this in a little while, actually. Maximum of like 0.5. The cut. And F9. We're going to turn off even offset because otherwise it's going to be a pain in my ass. Up and cuts. Something like that. Sure. And we're going to kill loop from source. And we'll go maximum of 0.75 and 0.5. And we'll take this one to 1.5. And subdiv 1 and 1, 2. Kind of, I don't know. I like it. It makes it less of like a long pathway. Like it kind of opens it up or closes it down more, but in a way that's cool. I'm kind of all right with it. Those are very narrow there because of that section, but that's fine. Cool. Nice. Good deal. So let's make some pipes. We just need to have pipes. Right. We all know we do. W subdivide 2? No. How do we want to do this? Control R2. Control R2. R2. Need to do one more. Okay. Sure. I should do this all at one time, but I wasn't sure. We're just getting our loop set up. We just select our vertices. Q circle. Three E. We're not quite that far. Minus 0.5. Cool. This also could be lights too. If we want them as lights or pipes. Maybe lights would be better here. No. Sign. It's kind of fun. I think I like that better than cables. I know. What have I said? Let's see. 2. Yeah, those will work. Q curve extract. Bigger. Cool. I have to mirror them on this time. Cool. We can do that. That looks good. Okay. What's we looking at for our geometry? Depth of just 1. Sure. Now, Shift Q, flanges and couplings, custom, caps only, flange 6 caps with a radius of 1.2. More than that. 1.7. Feels good, man. Feels good. Okay. Cool. That's all right. And then Q, flange couplings, body only, and flange 2. And let's give it amount 5. Sure. That's working for me. I'm just kind of slowly building this sucker up. These might be good, might be cool glass too. Let's see. Take them all the way out. GY. 7. I want to make sure that they touch. Yeah, all right. That's cool. Do the glass thing. I kind of liked it in the other one. Let's see. First off, let's give it a beveled. It's a resolution of 4, but let's take it to 8. It's not that many of them. Okay. And material. Glass cylinder. Sure. Make this one. see what that looks like. Gonna have to fix it to make it go all the way in, but I kind of like that. 3L sharp. Yep. Cool. And then inset. Cool. Bit more. Like right there, and then E down. Let's see. Glass tubes work. There we go. And now we just made it look like they go into it instead of just stopping since they're transparent. Cool. We'll make this. I don't know. It's just tall. Sure. All this is coming together like everything's coming up Millhouse. Cool. I want to do something with this center pillar here as I look at it, this thing. So we could just make it like those, I suppose. Inset. Inset. Scale. Scale. Now we could do something like that. Yeah, all right. I think that might be okay. Don't know that we need to go crazy, crazy, crazy. I do want to go a little nuts on these, though. I want to do some more fun things. Control R, 25. I'm going to say 40. 40 looks good. Control R, 40. And here, Control R, 40. Yep. Good deal. Got that. Shift Q, plate insets, plate exceed. Pretty fun, Max. Yeah, just make it a bit bigger. Cool. Gives us that, funky Star Wars sort of vibe. Like it. Now, oh, we still need to mirror this, don't we? Like this whole thing. So let's object convert to mesh and select hierarchy and join. Cool. And then mirror it like that. Just make sure it still looks right. It do. It still looks right. Okay. Now, we're actually doing really well on geometry. We're keeping things quite tight, even with the water, which I'm going to move to water. Just so we can turn it off. We turn it off and it's nothing for geometry. The water is literally our major component right now. Okay, so we got these like ziggurat pillars. We need to do something with them. I'll select all that first. I think we're going to bevel that first. Since we have some of that same kind of shape language there, it just gives us more interest and more opportunities to do fun stuff. Okay. Plus. No, that's too much. I don't really need all that. 3. I just want that. I'm contemplating separating it. I think I will. P section into its own object. And then this one, I'm going to fix it. And fill that. Just in case we cut into this thing. Just because now I can subdivide it without having to worry about messing with everything else. There's no need for it all to be one object anyway. Tab. A. Doesn't have a bottom, so we're good. Cool. Tab. Shift Q. Utility. Play insets. Subdiv. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's looking badass. Let's just see if we can keep doing to see if we get too big. 5. Does 5 get too small? No, 5 is also good. 6. I like 5 better, I think. Well, so let's try 6 with a max depth of 2. Really push it out more. Cool. And a margin of 0.05. That's pretty good. We got a couple weird spots where it's punching through, but on the whole, that's fine. I don't think it's going to mess with us much. It just definitely gives us that sort of techie look to this section. And you know I love me a techie look. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Trying to decide what else we want to do. Feel like, yeah, sure. I could mirror this thing on its own so it was symmetrical, but I kind of like that it's not too. It's kind of fun. Something like that there. Cool. And that's too much. Gotta go up a little bit. All right. Should be on part of that same thing. Cool. Just some tubes there for added visual fun. And I don't want to worry about the backside because we're only really looking at it over here. Well, maybe one there would be really neat. That's flat, so that's okay. I'll just take it up just a little bit just in case. There we go. So now we can see them. Yeah, that's fun. Just in case we're back here, we can kind of see something. I don't know if we'll ever see it, but it's kind of fun. And L, L, L. We might as well go with glass here too, see what it looks like. To make it even harder to see, but it's kind of a fun vibe when you get up close. I kind of like it. Everything feels very megalithic and brutalist here, which is the vibe we are going for. So we are winning at what we want to do. We could, however, add some cables. Save. I want to play with the physical cable thing again. Like, it's been cool. It's a little bit weird, but it's got some fun cables built into it. Let's do the Sci-Fi textile one here. Add a cable. We're going to set a start point there and our end point here. Create the curve. I mean, like, it's not really going to have much of a, yes, doesn't do much. Maybe we want it, let's remove it. Let's do it differently than that. Let's do it again. Start point of there, end point of there, create curve, and play. We can change the physics. Actually, geometry, I think we want to do. Let's count to 32. That might be better. That is a little better. Let's do both. Physics. It's 100% bending, so no, that's right. All right. I'm not liking that cable. It's a neat idea, but not liking that one there. Not like that anyway. I do think I want something there though. Let's try one of these more cable-y looking cables. Start point, end point, create curve, play. Is there a scale on our geometry? Scale, yes. 3, 5. 8. 8 seems good. Cool. And bake a static mesh. Good deal. This is a little bit weird, but we can just fix that here real quick by just editing this thing and pulling it out a little bit more. Got a cable there. That is a fun looking cable. Add a cable, set start point here, end point here. create curve. Oh. Okay. Okay, we'll set start point there. Yes. Endpoint there. Geometry and create curve. And we're just going to be ground physics. Can I do this? Let's save. Collider collection. I don't want it to be whole ground. I'm just going to move this thing to tower. And it's collider collection, tower. And geometry is going to be 8 again, right? Right. Yeah, didn't exactly work, but it's better. I think it's good enough for what I want. Okay. But I'm not really, they're not really calling to me. Really, neither of those are. It's a neat idea, but it's not working right. I'm just gonna delete and delete. Save again. Okay, I think we might just make some simpler cables. We'll get a lot more of them. I think that might help us. We'll just use cable rater. That's better. That's cool. I'll have to adjust it, but fine. And one more, like there to there. Okay. That I think is better. So let's start editing some cables. I think this is the one we'll edit. Tab. Just bring it out a little bit so it doesn't touch. Give it a bit more. Good enough. Cool. Yeah, that's helpful. Save. Let's do some more. I feel like this is the kind of way we want to do it. Where are we at on time? 108. Cool. Shift AC, create cable. And we're going to go from here to here. Cool. And then here to here. Cool. And then Q here to here. Sure. And then Q here to here. Just a shit ton of weird ass cables. I don't know if I like this last one here. Just gonna delete it. Yeah. And this one, simulate the cable. Cool, but not cool. Tab. G. There we go. Lots of cables. Kind of like them. Let's do some more. Create cables to here. Oh, create cable. God damn it. There. 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 I just feel like they add interest. Cool. Well, that one's weird. Sure, let's just get rid of that one. All those are fine. Let's do a few more. Good deal. Okay, I'm going to take all of those right now and join them together. Save. And let's give them all some couplings. So 0.1, bit more than that. 0.2, no. 0.12, maybe 1.5. Just want to get them like just, yeah, that looks good. Save. That really helps us, I think. And I think we might even join them into the mesh and then just mirror it again some more. But let's do a couple more. I'm just liking them. Cool. I feel like anytime we got one, they just look better. There's multiples of them too. Mhm. This one, simulate, see if that'll fix it. Not really, tab. That'll work. This one, tab. Good enough. Cool, save. And again. Control join. Couplings. Or maybe not so many on this one. Let's cut it down to 2. Couplings amount to, yeah, there we go. That's better. Just kind of going nuts adding cables, right? But that's pretty good though. Excuse me. I don't think I want a ton of pipes over everything on this thing, but maybe L, 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 L. Yeah, seam L. Cool. Yeah. There we go. Grab those. Shift Q. Tubes. Depth of 0.5. That's a good size, I think, for this. The offset of 1. An amount of 50. Sure. Yeah, I like that. I think we will do a few more on the side too. L, 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 L. Sure. Tubes. Yeah, okay, I like it. I'm gonna get rid of a couple of them here. There we go. And a couple here too. Yeah, it's okay. I like it better on this side than this side, honestly. I think I'm gonna maybe get rid of a couple more. Okay, just a few up there. Save. And join them together. And of course, body only, amount 2, custom, flange 2, radius of 1, probably too much. No, 1's about right, actually. I'm gonna go a little bit less. Let's go radius of 0.9. Okay, sure. Looks good. And let's see. What do we want to do now? Maybe time to start materializing a little bit more. We can make these glass as well, which could be neat. And then these should be distress hull. Cool. These should also be distressed hull. And these should also be distressed hull. These and these, let's join together. Convert to mesh. And let's just make them rubber. We won't make them dirty this time, at least not yet. I don't think it's gonna make a lot of difference. C8. Let's see what we got. I like our pipes. I like our cables. I feel like everything's coming up Millhouse. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And tower, select hierarchy. join. And yeah, good. Got it on both sides now. Cool. Okay. The only other thing we might want to do with our tower, just to be kind of visually consistent with what we've been doing, is give it some lights. All right. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. L material. L. I just want the whole thing, damn it. Select. Yeah, there we go. Just make sure that's, yep, that's just our base object. Okay. Q, cells. I'm gonna go with 0.2. Not very many. Cuts 8. Just gonna create a couple of those things, but hopefully not too many. And they're gonna be yellow, emissive. Some random lights on the thing. Yes, I think that is good. Ooh, that doesn't look right. What happened here? That got all funky in a bad way. Something got overdone, and now I'm going to have to redo it, I think. Well, that's fine. Yeah, that is way funky, and not in a good way. Cool. I don't know what the heck happened, but not good. I'm just gonna LLLP section. Cool. A shift N. Good. I really wonder what happened, but doesn't matter. 2 Control R40. 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 Enter A. And get rid of that. That's just annoying. Tab. Not the top faces. Cool. Tab. Shift Q. Utility. Play in sets. I really wonder what happened though. It doesn't matter. F9. Max of 2. Or no. Max of 5. 6. And a depth of 1. There we go. That's better. Again, I don't know what happened, but it seems like it just messed those up. I probably had them selected when I cut something else or something, but doesn't look like I screwed up anything else. Yay. Now, I just want to do a little bit in our tunnel, maybe. We haven't done anything in there at all. Shift Q, loop extrudes. 1, 2, 3. That's fun. Yes, that is quite fun. Maybe do one more cut. Yeah. There we go. That's what we want to do. Simple, easy peasy. We can select this one. Yeah. A, tab, Shift Q, cells, cuts 3, dot, and then we got a cell thing underneath them. Yep, which is going to be yellow. Not many of them though. Clearly. All right, that worked. I like it. This bad boy here, shading, add a bevel node. Sure. That is just feeling epic. Let's turn our water back on. Word. Okay. So we need our gobo. And this is, I think, one of the things that caused my error yesterday was when I tried to use my gobo and then cut into it and use it for my catwalk, because I don't think I did it correctly. Plane. 7 Alt G S 200. Sure, it doesn't need to be that big, but there we go. Here, and go higher. That's fine. That should be okay. Control A, rotation scale. Tab. Q, or Shift Q. Slice. We want to limited dissolve. We want to cut amount of 25. And we want the shortest. Right. And mode is merged. Yes. Okay. Something about the edge it freaks out on this thing. I'm not sure what it's doing. I think it might be putting like another loop around the edge that I don't want. But if I just select it this way and inset, and individual origins, scale, cool. Like that works. It's when I do the other thing way I get into trouble. Faces, A, E, up, save. A, tab, Shift Q, utility, plate insets, depth max of 5. And I don't need any reverses on it. And subdivision of 4. More? That just looks so cool. I think that's all right. I think I will do though is RZ180. So we get those smaller sections there. I think that'll be cooler. Save. World going to black. Down here. Light. Shift A. Sun. Gonna set it to Kelvin 10,000. With a radiance of 5 for right now. Sure. And we're gonna set our camera exposure to 6, 7. Z8. Mhm. Kind of something like that. I kind of wouldn't mind seeing our waterfall like that, though. That seems kind of good. That feels pretty excellent, actually. Give it a slight angle. It's not straight up and down. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Cool. Let's go to 2. And then we're going to add, let's move this to M, to lights, and let's make it unselectable, because otherwise it gets in my way. And actually, double thing, let's make it to viewport display of bounds. There we go. So now I don't have to deal with it anymore. Fog, again, it's still broken, sadly, so that the full fog is not working right now, but ground fog is working. So let's do that. I think that'd be good anyway. Scale it up. Yeah, we'll go a little deep into it too. So it's mostly being caused supposedly by this waterfall. Okay. Rotation scale. Color is going to be that with less saturation. And absorption, a little bit orange. And Z8. It's entirely too thick, which we knew it would be. But I kind of like that. Let's see. Can we just take the whole thing? Down slightly? Because this stuff below is kind of worthless anyway. Yeah. And density 0.5. That feels pretty epic. Cool. And then our sunlight, let's cut it down. It is at 2. Photographer. We can go back up to, we could go, it's quite bright, isn't it? To decide. It's brighter than we've been doing. Let's set a camera up. Woo! All right, Alexa, 65, not 64, 65. Anamorphic. Depth of 500. Sure. And res, pano. Let's go to like 35. I feel like our fog is too bright still. Focus there. Fog. Where's my fog? Fog density 0.2. That definitely makes it darker. That was up maybe a little bit more. 0.4. And then we need to adjust back and forth little things, right? Sun down a bit. It's too bright. That's better. I think we do want our fog a little bit more. Like that. Let's see what it looks like is our space layout right now. Kind of look at it compositionally without the fog. I feel like that's pretty good. I'm gonna get rid of our Humi. And photographer, where's our focal plane? That's pretty close to where we wanted it. We could push it back further to like right there. Sure. No, I guess we could grab this thing and move it some. Oh, come on, I said it. It's selectable now, yes. 0 GY. That feels pretty good to me. Bring it in a little bit. And I just want to, shouldn't really make a difference, but soft object. Now it's not going to cast a bounce. It's not giving us a lot of shadow difference, is it? Ooh, that's dark. Okay. Just trying to find a good light setup for it. We could rotate it too. That's always an option. That's going to give us more, I think. Let's see. A little bit. Let's give us some there. I think this might be okay. And maybe I'm just going to need to tweak with it a little bit. And we are well over anyway, so I think I will call it for here. We got our basis down. I'm just going to do like move gobos around here and there for a little bit and test stuff out. But I like our scene. I feel like that looks pretty cool. It gives us a neat, like, you know, entering the next area kind of feel. Our little towers side. It's very iconic in the classic sense of the word. The waterfalls turned out neat too. So yeah, all right, folks, we didn't crash today. Woohoo! Famous last words. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will be back again tomorrow, and we'll do some more cool stuff. All right, take care, everybody. Have a good one.